Story of the world's top 5 executioners, their crimes and methods of execution. The history of the world is filled with tales of cruelty and violence, and the story of executioners is no exception. Over the centuries, many individuals have been tasked with carrying out the ultimate punishment on behalf of the state or other authority. Some of these executioners are remembered for their brutal methods and the scale of their crimes, while others are known for their willingness to carry out their duties with efficiency and detachment. In this video, we will take a closer look at the stories of the world's top 5 executioners and their crimes, as well as their methods of execution. Starting at number 5, we have Ivan of Russia, also known as Ivan the Terrible. Ivan was the first ruler of Russia to be crowned as Tsar, and he is remembered for his brutal methods of ruling. Ivan is believed to have executed thousands of people during his reign, and his methods of execution were particularly gruesome. Some of the methods used by Ivan included boiling alive, impalement, and strangulation. Ivan's reign is considered one of the most brutal in Russian history, and his reputation as a cruel and bloodthirsty ruler has lasted to this day. Next, we have King Henry of England. King Henry is known for his many marriages and the establishment of the Church of England, but he is also remembered for his brutal methods of execution. King Henry is believed to have executed thousands of people during his reign, and his methods of execution included beheading, hanging, and drawing and quartering. King Henry's reign was characterized by religious upheaval, and he is remembered as a ruthless and cunning ruler who was not afraid to use violence to get his way. At number 3, we have Joseph Stalin, the former leader of the Soviet Union. Stalin is remembered for his brutal methods of ruling and for the purges and show trials that took place during his reign. Stalin is believed to have executed hundreds of thousands of people during his rule, and his methods of execution included shooting, hanging, and slow starvation. Stalin's reign is considered one of the darkest periods in Soviet history, and his reputation as a ruthless dictator continues to this day. Coming in at number 2, we have Pol Pot, the former leader of the Khmer Rouge in Cambodia. Pol Pot is remembered for his brutal methods of ruling and for the mass killings that took place during his reign. Pol Pot is believed to have executed between 1 and 3 million people during his rule, and his methods of execution included execution by gunshot, torture, and forced labor. Pol Pot's reign is considered one of the most brutal in recent history, and his reputation as a ruthless dictator has lasted to this day. Finally, at number 1, we have Mao Zedong, the former leader of the People's Republic of China. Mao Zedong is remembered for his brutal methods of ruling and for the mass killings that took place during his reign. Mao Zedong is believed to have executed between 40 and 70 million people during his rule, and his methods of execution included execution by gunshot, torture, and slow starvation. Mao Zedong's reign is considered one of the most brutal in Chinese history, and his reputation as a ruthless dictator continues to this day. In conclusion, these 5 individuals are just a few of the many executioners who have carried out brutal punishments throughout history. Their stories serve as a reminder of the cruelty and violence that can be inflicted by those in power, and the importance of holding those who carry out such acts accountable for their actions. Whether you are a student of history, a human rights advocate, or simply someone who wants to learn more about the world, I hope that this video has provided you with a deeper understanding of some of the world's most notorious executioners and the crimes they committed. It's important to remember that these individuals and their actions do not represent the values of humanity or justice, and that we must always strive for a world where the basic human rights of all people are respected and protected. We must learn from the past and use these stories as a reminder of what can happen when power is abused and the rule of law is disregarded. By doing so, we can work towards a better future where justice, compassion, and respect for human life are the guiding principles of society. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay curious.